G'day guys, back with another round of Facebook Scrabble games. Let's go straight into this one. Not much to think about. My opponents blocked the board up for me, so that's nice while I was ahead. So I don't really have to worry about strategic move, like overly strategic moves. The last move that I did was this headed, but it was revealed I could have played OHED, I just didn't think about that move. Would have been really nice. I just scored more, blocked the board up even more. But as an added bonus, if my opponent didn't bonus here, this was like a good second choice. This rack would make Tevatron if there was an N to play onto. I'm not sure what else it makes, just off the top of my head. Basically, goals for this rack, we're far enough ahead to win. If my opponent were to play something tricky, I can't really do anything about it. So the goal is to play as many tiles as possible to reduce the chance that they can, create openings for themselves on the next turn. That being said, I'd still want to balance, because if they do open up something, I want to have the opportunity to use it myself. But I might choose something different rather than just playing for score, or playing for balance. Now, if I was behind and I wanted something, I'd play that. But I actually want to score at the same time. Vrot is a nice little dump of a V. Where I'm going to play it, I'm not sure yet. You've got this div here. Overt, it's not bad. Let's just check that the JXQZK is out. It is. You know what, I think we'll just play it here. So what this does is my opponent, if they use this spot for 30, they catch me up 12, so they're at 344, but there's only one in the bag. They're only going to leave one in the bag. So what that will do then is, what I will do is just go, well, thanks very much. I'm going to play anywhere and win. If they were to play out here, the only thing they could do is play here. I will then think about blocking. Now, ideally, I'd be able to play 6 tiles right now, but it's not happening with the tiles that I've got. The reason for that is if I do play 6, it's... Now, what am I talking about? Doesn't work. Doesn't work. I was thinking that if I play 6, then it's impossible for my opponent to bonus. Because right now, except for the blank that's out, I've noticed there's one blank, it's pretty much impossible. I'm going to play overt. I pick another V. Okay. Don't give me a sad face. No, that's not right. Let's have a look. I'm going to pull up Zizavar. The only thing I can think of is if there was something to the EE. This is... No. I disagree, I think. Ah, bugger. Was there this? No. Okay, I don't know what it's fantasizing about. Let's have a look at some... So that was my Vrak. Anything? RAILON, Valetto, Rotovate, Tevatron, which I've mentioned. Sometimes this gets a little bit huffy. I don't know. Can you see what I missed? Alright, let's go to the next one. Yeah, so you can pause the video now if you want to think about it, but I've already discussed it. I have to now think about what the move is. That's right, yeah. So, you can't really do any better than that. So, no, there's not really much to say else about that. I think I can I play a wristy next turn if I wanted to? Yeah, we got that. So that'll be good. Let's check things. Yeah, just check my levels because we've had problems with this in the past. It's the end of the game for this one. I can't play the Z there. That would have been nice. In terms of playing this game, for some reason I want to play like Mesid or Mesad, but I think I'm just maxing them up with that one. I don't think that takes an S. No. Can I play a Z here? No. Can I play a Z here? It looks like I should be able to, doesn't it? Wex. So probably Zeit somewhere. If I can't play the Z out for a lot of points, Zeit here will be fine. I don't think it's worth thinking about an out in 2 because I'm pretty sure my opponent would have thought of that. Actually, how many? I didn't notice how many layers were left. 1, yeah. So they're going to play out. So Zeit as an outplay gets me 28 minus 4, so 24. So if I can think of anything around the 30 mark with the Z, it'll be better. I can't see anything else. I'm looking at things like the miss. So anything there? Not quite getting anything there. Look, I think we'll just play this. There's no azite. If it was an N, I could play azine. BEZ works. Doesn't quite go on the board. Well, it does, but it doesn't score enough. Happy face. Ah, yeah. So last term I missed Voyageur, which was new to me. I'm now got something like here. So I'm thinking like, is there a hook word? There's lots of like hook words, but I don't think that there's anything there. Door husk. No. Ruck by itself is good. If I get stuck for ideas. This takes a U. So if I could think of something there, that would be great. Hokum, if there was an M. H. No. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to assume I don't have anything. KOHR works. Basically any play I make, like the highest scoring play I can find without using the S is the correct play. It's too obscure. Even if I knew it, it's too obscure. Does that make sense? Yeah, just play KOHR here. I'll go with it. Yeah, that's a good pickup for my rack. Scally face means I missed a slightly higher scoring spot with my blank for nothing. So let's just have a look. So we had hook, you are, blank, nothing with the by itself, nothing by itself, nothing by work hour. Okay. What do I need? WR. Okay, phew. Wow. Well, if I find that in a game, I will jump up and down about finding it, because that's an amazing play. Easy. Easy rack next turn. Okay, we've got Iries. Very easy play. I don't think delatings is good. So we're just going to play Iries. Always a good way to spell it. Now, the way I know how to spell it is that I know that this combination of letters, because it's in alphabetical order, only comes out in a few words, and one of those is Scarabaei, which also takes a D, and I think that takes an S. Can you put no in there? Yes. So I know how to spell Scarabaei, right? And I know that this word does not have the same spelling. That's how I remember it. Probably the most convoluted way to remember a simple, word, but hey, it works for me. And that's what Scrabble is good for with these kind of words. I remember this word just because of all these little extensions. It's what works for me. This is fetials. Okay. So my opponent took the spot. That bastard. Sea lift. I make sea lift. Okay. No. I was thinking fetials might go down here. If I needed to go here, it would have to be very specific. And I know there's nothing there, so make anything else? With a U, it's fistulae. With an I, fetialis. Oh. I'm so far behind, this is ridiculous. So, my opponent has played correctly. This is how we say that. Could play EF. I'd rather play IF. Flabbiest with 2 B's. Yeah, I think we're going to play FA here. Earliest. Scally face. Did I miss anything? So I got the only bonuses, the only 7s. Got them. Nothing with the P. Flea pits. Wasn't going to work. How about the DI? No. Okay. Nothing fanciful with the CUR? No. This is scowling because I didn't play Lifes, for example. For like 30 points. Back with this game. It's like the zinc. Zincite doesn't work. I want to play zincation, but I don't have enough N's. Oops. Oops, that's not even right. Oh, that's not right as well. Well, I'll throw out all that study I did on useless things like chemistry. I want to play like anti-zoic. Zoic's a nice little ending. It surprises your opponent. So azoic and antizoic might mean the same thing in some ridiculous English, but not working on this rack. Cozy, cos would work, is okay. It's not the best leave. Ideally in this case I'm leaving like TIN. So playing zoic looks nice. Azoic. Okay, so let's sum up the is it cosin? Nah. I don't like this. Cosine? No, okay. This is by far your best move at the moment. Or highest scoring move, I should say. 30. Other things I'm looking at is azoic. But it's 11 less. An oid word? No. Can't use the Z here. I think we're just stuck with COZ. Inkiest. Nice little pickup. I don't know where I'm going to play it, but I can only assume my opponent's going to open up for me. That'll be the day. I did play this, which is quite a nice little dumpy move. They could literally have anything with that. Things that I know they don't have is like an R, or they didn't have at that time, because Vardy, if I assume that they're a perfect player, I'd know that they'd play that. I know that they don't have something like a move to make validly. So you can work out what your opponent does have if you know how good they are. In this guy's case, in Philip's case, he could have left the same leave as I did, TIN. He could have left an S, an E, an R. He wouldn't have left an R. He could have left like a... He could have even left something like... It could be WX. It could be WXZ, Q. Something like that. I don't think it'd be a WXQ. I think it'd change. So, by knowing your opponent's strength, you can kind of work out what they've got. S. He may not have an S. It might be like any of the... Could have even left an... Could have left an L. Could have left an LET. LET, I reckon. That would be a possible leave. Now the Z is going to be too tempting to leave, to not take, unless he's got like J. So he might just play JO. Now he could have had a J with this rack and set himself up for a double, and he could have gone, well, this is a really garbage rack. I'm going to set myself up for 2 moves and then clear my rack out. And he might have done that. So he might play here, and then we'll see. Basically, I can't play my next move until he's played anyway. All I can do is think of a few possibilities to save time, but that's it. It's nothing set in stone. Don't give away what you've got on your rack by, shuffling your tiles or something. That's a main thing. Not a problem in online clay when your opponent has infinite time. In fact, let's go back to the previous game. Now, you would have remembered from the last video, he had 2 blanks, A, C, E, and T, and he could have played onto a J. What did he play? He had we looked it up, and he could have played 3: Jacinth, Jackanet, and Junk 8. Out of those, I reckon Junk 8. I mean, Junk 8 puts the C on the spot. So did he play it? He did. Okay. So he ended up beating me by a lot. I couldn't really do anything because he had both blanks. It's the hardest thing in the world. If I'd found Junk 8s myself, I may have blocked it, but I didn't find it. So I was going for a win rather than a margin. It was an interesting game, so you can go back over the past videos, have a look how it went. You can see we were sort of neck and neck for a while, neck and neck, neck and neck, neck and neck, all the way up, and then there were these just interesting choices of moves. Now, if you go back through his moves, did he have the blanks, etc.? At that time, was he just waiting for them? You can't know unless you actually know what he had on his rack. So, well, that's it for this round of Scrabble games. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.